Well, putting together a bus was an extreme challenge. The bus was extremely noisy, and normally when you make a film, you replace the sound. It's called Foleying or dubbing, and normally you would get your cast back and literally re-loop all of the dialogue. It's painstaking, but it's a necessity. Well, of course, I couldn't do that with the situation with my cast, my co-workers. That would have just been almost impossible to do. So we had to try to make do with the audio that we had. And at the time, we tried our best, but the sound was terrible in spots. And as we were editing the film, it became apparent that we were going to have to lose entire scenes, re-put things together, because sometimes the sound was so bad we had no choice but to lose it. Although we shot the entire film in one day, I had to go around and get a couple other shots. We needed shots of where the bus was traveling to, road shots, car shots. Then we needed insert shots for our actors. What were they reading or looking at? And in the case of one character, her tarot cards needed to be filmed. And so, those few little details that would complete the movie. And then it took about 6-7 months. It was hard to get together with my editor at the time. It took about 7 months, and finally we cut the movie together. And, I liked the film very much, but it really wasn't the film that I had fully envisioned. But there was enough magic there that I thought, okay, it's an interesting film. It was a daring experiment. Let's have a premiere. Let's get everyone together and show this movie. We'll go with the Super VHS copy for now. But
So how do you feel on the day of your screening?
Well, it's been an arduous journey creating this movie. I mean, you guys know him more than anyone else, but it's pretty exciting.
I recognize him. It's go time.
It's go time. Yeah,
we're all ready, right?
Yeah, we're all ready to go.
Hey, it's go
Well,
time.
it's funny. Originally, Ray wasn't going to have any lines because he said, "I just want to be on the back of the bus." And I said, when we were filming, I said, "Ray, just do the one line. Give me the one line." So you were great.
Definitely.
Excited?
We got our first 2 guests. Our first 2 people here.
Good to see you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for showing up. Yeah, this is good.
I'd like to go very,
Well, it's scary.
you know,
He's got
it's going to be a pretty exciting
I'm like, what is that? Like it's a legend.
Yes, hello. How are you? Hi. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for being here.
I've seen your face for the past 8 months.
You know what the funny thing is? I asked George like a week ago. I said, "Did I have the goatee in the movie? Because I can't remember. I think I did, and then I shaved it right off." He goes, "I have no idea." I'm like, "George, how many times have you seen this movie so far?" He couldn't tell me if I had the goatee in the movie. My big old face in the middle of the screen.
So, are you excited to see your face on the big screen?
Actually, I'm nervous about seeing my face on a window screen. I've never seen myself 10 feet high before, so it's going to be a new experience for me.
Cool.
But I'm excited at the same time, so I'm very fickle.
Very good. You were great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I've seen it, and you were great.
Well, you made it.
Jay was telling me it's not that.
I feel like I know everybody because I've seen your face like every day for the past 8 months. Yeah. I've seen his face every day for the past 8 months. I'm like, I know all these people.
And we're having a 1 o'clock show right
right over here.
No announcements?
Can you believe some of these people are actually camera shy?
I know. Is this possible? To be camera shy?
Around my face, get out of here!
Hey, what are you doing? Good to see you.
I'll get you way up.
Oh my God. I know this guy?
Gordon Bernard's on IMDb.
Guy? I couldn't tell you. How did Kevin's on there?
I think you just have to be in one feature, or one feature. Yeah, what time is it?
Stars started arriving early.
It's bizarre.
Hey there, how are you?
Hello.
How's everything? Enjoy the screening.
Final check.
Hey there.
Jody here?
You beat him.
Oh, yeah, we used to play for him after.
Oh, okay. So good to see you. Out on your own?
Myself, that's pretty impressive.
Hi.
Yeah, how you doing? Nice to see you again.
You're too good. You got sight?
I'm excited.
The fun part is, it's especially Boston and instruction. It's good to see it from the beginning. It's kind of like the setup, and then
Well, that's what I said.
if you kind of come in the middle, it's
If I
kind of
didn't see
weird.
the
You know, it's like
beginning,
what's
I
going on? Yeah. And I like to show you the
I'm
trailer.
sorry, I'm all distracted. I'm like,
know.
I'll take the camera. What do I have to do?
Okay,
distracted right now.
George did it. If I couldn't, I would be here if I had to walk.
Oh,
Very nice.
that means a lot, it really does. That's the whole
For
point of
now,
doing it.
my 40-year-old friends.
Let's go talk to the audience.
Oh, yeah?
Because, yeah,
What are you gonna say?
But the traffic that I saw
went from
was...
55 minutes to 57.
Michael, you gonna do a few minutes of warm up?
We're just about to start.
Nice. Sorry. Okay.
How you doing? Thanks for coming. How are you? How you doing, Gil?
The police didn't like the fact that I was running late.
Oh, jeez.
Have a career.
Come on in, kid.
How you doing?
How dare they not like that? Hello, how you doing?
All right, Joe, I'm gonna start, get them ready, and then
Introduce me and then...
Hey there.
just let them know.
Kelly, did you see anyone else out there? Or
No, but I was sort of in a rush, so I might have passed by.
you ready, Larry?
I'm ready. I'm good. All right.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. We have a special showing for you. About 80% of the cast never, ever did anything like this before, so you're witnessing their debut. So that's very exciting. The movie's got a certain innocence about it, which is amazing. A lot of energy, a lot of great stuff happening. What we like to do, if this is your first time you coming to one of our shows, we like to show you a few trailers of other work that we do or upcoming films. And in this case, what we like to do is the opposite. Since Bus is a comedy, our next projects are very heavy dramas. One is filmed by Michael Arboway, the guy responsible for the movie you're about to see today. Without him and Larry here, we would not have a film, so I am very grateful for you guys. So you guys waited a long time for this, so without further ado, I present to you Bus.
It attracts people.
Nobody's gonna marry me for the hat I'm wearing.
I bet you when we get look at all these views. Everyone on this bus has some sort of problem. Why can't I just go someplace where there are normal people? Like me. I'm the most normal person I know. You can say that again. I mean, it's not just to stare at us having a perfectly normal conversation. It's very unsettling.
They just don't understand. They're just jealous of a strong bond. That's all.
It's just not right. I need to find a place where there are normal, sane people.
Amen.
Buses are stupid. You seem to be feeling down, young man. Allow me to help you.
Who the hell are you?
I'm best-selling author.
Janice Weissenmeyer, psychologist for Albans University. My field of study is human mating patterns. I'm trained to notice these things.
Me too. I sell used cars.
Are you making married?
Listen, no.
All right, we'll do lunch. Ciao. Fritz, you're amazing.
Oh, stop.
Oh, really?
I predict this will be a very strange trip. The cards are never wrong.
Oh, yeah? What do the cards have to say about that?
Cup of sorrow.
What the hell's wrong with her? I don't know, she's having a moment or something.
Oh, wow. I guess this is an allergy medicine in case peppermint schnapps was a bad idea. I wish the herb sounded and makes it difficult to find my seed. Wow, look at the colors. Pretty colors. Is that electric fluid?
Would you like to walk on our back?
Dance around everything I
I've never danced professionally, but I've taken a few lessons. Interpretive stuff. I can get really crazy with it. It shows up my body really good. Why don't you go sit with her?
Thank you. Sex in the cards.
I'm nice. I mean, really nice. You push and push and push, and now look what you've done. I'm angry, and it's all your fault. Why can't you give me a break?
What's the matter, my love? Why are you so mad?
What did I do?
True, I am a strong masculine presence, but don't be put off by my overwhelming manhood.
I really hate you.
Then we have its chance.
I find it hard to read with public air. Don't you hate that? I know. Especially when you come to the end of the book with just a couple pages. You're dying to know how it finishes, but with all the interruptions, you never get there. I couldn't do it. I just...
Sounds boring.
I could always add a tie.
I thought you hated ties.
It's the price of a pay.
I would rather be comfortable than fashionable any day.
Or Mel Gibson.
After a lifetime.
What are you, some kind of food expert?
Why, yes. I'm a doctor, food expert, and creator of the Love Diet.
I knew you were some kind of weird jackass.
No need for such coarse language. Obviously, you haven't read my latest book. Eat this.
I think I need a...
I have been on this bus for years. I feel like I'm like doing the tango all night long.
I was born on a bus. My first job was on a bus. My father was killed by a bus. My uncle works on a sub. And that's bus spelled backwards.
That's not how we do it.
What?
On my planet.
Why we're here?
No, that's Steve.
That man is determined to risk it all just for a date. It's a classic case.
Oh, great. Now the weirdo's upset. Who's weirder? The weirdo who acts weird, or the weirdo who notices the weirdo?
That's weird, man.
So, what's the book about?
Murder mystery. The cards say your favorite drink is Pepsi.
Wrong.
Don't hate me because I'm human.
When I get home, I'm going to tell my wife I love her. Now, wait a minute. You don't think I will? It's not that. Are you willing to go that far? I'm ready. I can't let you do that. Sometimes a man has to do these things. But at what cost? At what cost? I need you to go.
Hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Sharon.
What's a nice girl like you doing on a bus like this?
No, not another one.
What's this? Are you cheating on me?
Absolutely not.
Yes, although she keeps denying it. She's a good woman. I'll miss her deeply. Please, you two, take care of her.
I'll let you two say goodbye.
Don't say we should be parting, cause we only just got started. It's your heart, your shining on the
Exactly, that's what it is.
Okay, cut. Beautiful. Calloway, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this to you, but I need you to be louder. Remember when you first get to work and you make the coffee?
Have some sugar.
Louder, okay? Like you're excited?
It's bubble time.
Nice. Did you get that?
I'm clapping, I haven't seen it yet. Yay! Welcome.
Hey, how you doing? We just had your big pivotal moment there. Don't be shy, come on in.
My mom and she did one. We all had an experience to get to know
So we're all excited for the...
Oh yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh, second time. These guys gotta be better. Right? Enjoyed it.
What do you have, Dan?
As you can see, we have a packed house for the second showing, and still more people are arriving. The red carpet was abuzz with activity, and George Kayaian is at the door. He's walking down the aisle. There's some people, and he's arrived for the second showing of the motion picture Bus.
Welcome, George Kayaian!
How's everyone doing today? Oh, good energy. I love it. Okay, so without further ado, hope you enjoy it, Bus.
Look at all these weirdos. This bus has some sort of problem. You can say that again. It's not just this bus.
But I'm getting the distinct impression that you want someone like me to kiss you.
Or kiss me like other men. Other men.
When you come to the end of the book, with just a couple pages, you're dying to know how it finishes, but with all the interruptions, you never get there. I couldn't do it. I'm just too frustrated.
Creator of the love diet.
I knew you were some kind of weird jackass.
No need for such coarse language. Obviously, you haven't read my latest book. Eat this. They're already trying it in New Jersey.
I feel like I have been on this bus for years.
My father was killed by a bus. My uncle works on a sub. And that's bus spelled backwards.
I'd say your favorite drink is Pepsi.
Wrong.
Don't pick me because I'm beautiful.
What was that? Why not? Because I'll screw it up. I always screw it up. Fine, I'll go talk to her. Are you out of your mind? No, I think you should talk to her. I think you should too. Who the hell are you? Hey, what's a nice girl like you doing in a bus like this?
No, not another one.
What's this? Are you cheating on me?
Absolutely not.
Yes, although she keeps denying it.
Is this true?
I am not going out with him.
Right, she does keep denying it.
Can't somebody kill me here?
Name's Betty. How you doing?
Oh, great. Two I mean, have to be totally insane. Why can't I meet somebody normal?
I know what you mean.
And I can't help feeling responsible. You know, ever since I dropped that piano on the head, you haven't been the same.
Hey, you idiot! Can't you understand that she's not interested in you? People like her are self-absorbed and not interested in losers like you. Hey, who's self-absorbed? And don't talk about it that way. The loser's talking to me, not you.
Ladies, no need to fight over me.
Shut up.
Give him a chance, honey.
Either say yes or no.
Don't get involved. The bus demands quiet. The road is long and full of potholes. Oh, great. Now the weirdo's upset. Who's weirder? The weirdo who acts weird or the weirdo who notices the weirdo? That's weird, man.
Hey, why doesn't everybody just
Take a good look around.
This madness must end.
It's go time.
Well, the premiere went really well. I mean, the movie looked good up on the big screen, and the jokes worked, the performances were strong, and I think the general feeling was it was a fun, quirky film. And it was worth doing the project alone, just to see everyone's faces. They brought their family and their friends to see it, and that was exciting, and I'm glad I did it just for that reason, you know, alone. And it was so gratifying to hear people laughing and having a good time. So the movie was a success, and then I thought to myself, well, I'll make everyone their copy, and that'll be the end of it. And of course, that wasn't the end of it. One of the things that keeps me going about doing films is this opportunity to work with so many amazing people and situations, and there are certain people that I try to work with all the time because I love them so much. I've been fortunate enough, despite all of those years, not to have lost anyone that had ever appeared in my film, at least as far as I knew. And so it is with that weird sense of unreality and tremendous sadness when I found out that Dave Nelson had passed away. And I was so lucky to have worked with Dave. He was such an amazing person. And, you know, he was a great big bear of a guy. I'm only 5'4". And Dave was this towering figure. But he was like this warm big brother to me. You know, he had this incredibly warm, deep voice. He was a wonderful storyteller. And he was just the kind of person you would enjoy being around.
That's weird, man.
Again?
That's weird, man.
Like Batman? That's weird, man.
One more time.
One more time with a lot of inflection.
That's weird, man.
Good.
Beautiful.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
We're knocking them out.
One of the things I treasure is that at the end, we worked at night, very late at night. And after this long shift, we would stand out in the parking lot, and it was Dave, John LaGerfo, played Wilfred, and myself. And very often we would just stand there and just swap stories and just talk about maybe day's events or what was happening with, whatever. And it was just amazing. And sometimes I would just stand there and just listen to Dave and John exchange things. They were just so fascinating and enjoyable just to, hear these stories.
I bet you when we get there, we're gonna meet 1,000,000 girls.
More like 1,000,000 rejections.
Hey, why so pessimistic?
Because whenever you go out to meet someone, it doesn't work like that. It's like some weird science. Like a curse. You say, hey, you happen to be buying lettuce, and then there's someone else buying lettuce, and you happen to talk. Next thing you know, you're getting married. That's how it works.
We've gone shopping 1,000 times. How come we're not married yet?
Who knows? Maybe we're just not buying the right lettuce.
Oh, that was brilliant.
And I'll always treasure those memories.
Speed.
Mike, are you ready?
I'm good to go.
All right, guys. Sarah,
I'm sorry,
you
just
guys
lean
settle
together,
now.
guys. I'm sorry.
Everyone be quiet.
How's that, Mike?
That's good.
Try not to get any more background, Mike. Keep it close, okay? Action.
When I wrote Bus, I never imagined that we would not be together as a group for many more years. And unfortunately, again, partly due to the nature of the business, and also because people have such amazing talents and drives, the group split up fairly quickly, much more quickly. In fact, before the movie even came out, we already had lost some members, Dave being one of the earliest casualties. And I had said to him, please stay in touch with me, because when the movie eventually comes out, I want you to see it. I want you to, be a part of it. And, he said, yeah, okay, I'll do my best to stay in touch. But as time rolled by the time the film came out, I had lost touch with Dave. I had no way of contacting him. It was just one of those things I felt terrible about. So he never got to attend the premiere or see the film. And then many years later, I found him again on Facebook. And I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my goodness, I wrote to him. And I said to him in this message, Dave, it's me, George. I'm so glad I found you. I just want you to know I have a copy of Bus for you and that you were really, really great in it. And Dave wrote back a couple hours later. Unfortunately, I wasn't online at the time. Well, when I got the message, I was ecstatic, but Dave still hadn't sent me his address. So I was like, I still want to send him the movie, but I have time. So a couple of days went by. Of course, I'm involved with a million different things. And then finally, I think it was about a week and a half later, I said, let me write to Dave again, ask for his address again, and say, hey, Facebook friend, I want to give this to you. So I wrote him another message, but I didn't get a reply. Didn't think anything of it at the time because, life keeps you so busy. But then, to my shock, I went on his Facebook page about a couple of weeks later and saw that Dave had passed. And, it's such a shock because, you can't wrap your mind around it. How can this vibrant human being who I just seemed to talk to, be gone? But the sad truth was, he had passed. And I know it sounds silly, but part of me mourned the fact that he never got to see his performance in Bus. Because when I found out later that he had been ill, my thinking was, maybe this movie would have cheered him up in some way. And your mind goes through different stages. When you hear someone passes away, you start grasping at straws. You say, But I have to be content with two things. One, I told him in the email that I thought he was great in Bus. And the fact that I did get to say, in my own weird way, unknowingly, hello, friend, I still think of you. And, at least we chatted in that strange electronic way of email. before. I had no idea, you know, that he was so ill. So fortunately, I got in touch with his family, and they are an amazing group of people and wonderful, and I was able to share bus with them. So I never thought this quirky little movie, you know, would ever have this level of importance. But giving them the copy, at the time it was the theatrical copy, and even though it wasn't the ultimate copy of the film or version of the film, I sent it to them. I explained that I will be doing a director's cut, and I would let them know. And they loved the film. They said they laughed and they cried, and you know, that's powerful stuff. It certainly affected me, you know. And you start thinking about all the things that you missed, and for the future, you know. I would have loved to have talked to Dave and had it, you know, kept that contact up. And I'm just sorry he never got the chance to see the film. But now through the director's cut and through his family and his friends, his memory now takes on a new level of importance, and hopefully Dave will continue to entertain along with all the rest of us. He'll live on in our memories and in Bus. And for every time someone watches the movie, you know, Dave lives. He lives on.
After a lifetime, it never fails to amaze me. So wily and brave. I used to pick up chicks, talking 80 miles an hour, using every trick to outwit...
I don't think so. I've known you for 15 years. You've never had the courage to ask out a girl.
You weren't paying attention, that's all. Women are the most demanding adversaries, which is why they're so irresistible.
You are so full of it. You've only been on dates where the girls have asked you out.
I can understand why you would think that, but you're just not comprehending the method to my madness.
Method? Please enlighten me.
You have to understand how people think.
You, who can't balance a checkbook, knows how people think.
Andy, finances are hard. Women are easy.
I don't like to think of him as gone. I just like to think of him as out there somewhere. I do have one last thing in regards to Dave that I want to say. At the time we filmed Bus, Dave drove a Volkswagen. And we used to laugh because we said, how can this gigantic person fit into this Volkswagen, you know, Beetle? He had this white Volkswagen Beetle. And Dave said, no, you'd be surprised. It's very roomy inside. And going through the footage, I discovered something amazing. As the bus left us for the very last time ever, it was going down the street, and I was just filming the camera, trying to get all the footage I could on the bus. And just as the bus was rounding the corner, there was Dave's Volkswagen going down the road. And then, you know, at the time I didn't think anything of it, but now it's like an interesting metaphor. The bus makes a turn and goes down one way, and there's Dave in his Volkswagen Beetle taking a different route, taking a different road, driving away into an unknown future. You know, you could accuse me of reading too much into it, but I couldn't help but feel that way when I saw the footage. I'm going to miss Dave. If he was standing right in front of me right now, I would just give him a big hug, thank him for our friendship and for having the courage to do the movie. He left us a great legacy, and in the end, that's all we can do. Flash forward 10 years later, 2012, and I realized it was this 10th anniversary coming up since we filmed, and a lot had happened, and the reality was we were, well, most of us, including myself, were no longer working for the company, and on top of that, a lot of our castmates had, you know, gone their ways, and the film to me was fulfilling its purpose by giving us a vivid reminder of who we were. Not only in looks, you know, from 10 years ago, but as we were as a group. But then I said, hey, look, it's the 10th anniversary. The technology's gotten a lot better. I want to take another shot at editing the film. And so we had to find the footage first of all, and luckily we did. And some of the film was damaged. Some of the original masters were damaged. But I managed to work around it as best I could. And this time I was going to do the editing. And I just rolled my sleeves up and got all the footage into the computer, watched everything, and including the scenes that we didn't put in the first time. And the technology had gotten to the point where I could really work with the sound to such a degree that the movie could be heard in a lot better capacity. And that's what happened, was I reassembled the entire film, and to make it extra special, I put in deleted scenes, alternate takes, and it became the film that, for me personally, was much closer to what I had envisioned all those years ago. So it is my preferred version of the film. Bus, as it stands now, and posted, is the movie that I stand by. This is the movie I wanted to be out there, even back in 2004 at our premiere. So I'm very happy to bring it back. Do I have any regrets at all about the project? Very little. Very little. If I had my druthers, I would love to have had a second day with the bus, just to be able to do just a little bit more. I really can't complain. It was a really crazy, daring, experimental thing to do, and I was lucky enough to have amazing people in front and behind the camera to make me realize that dream. I only hope that people take it in the spirit that it was intended, and it puts a smile on their face. It's very easy when you watch a movie, particularly after it's edited, and just say, oh, I like that, that was interesting, and it doesn't look hard, because if you do your job right, it's supposed to look effortless. But I think it was a tremendous effort and a tremendous leap for my coworkers, who are not normally filmmakers, and actors and actresses, to rise, to overcome their fears, and to do this. And I was elated and scared and amazed about what I was seeing and hearing. I have nothing but praise for the courage and the wonderful things that they brought to their role. I'm so proud of them. Whenever you make anything, you just want people to enjoy it. I just love to entertain people. And my love for my coworkers, I wanted that to be represented too. This was like a labor of love. And I thought, for all their initial investment, this was going to be a good payoff. And so now it's out in the court of public opinion. The film is posted, and people seem to be enjoying the film. And it's nice to know that what started out as a very crazy idea with a lot of obstacles in our way, we overcame. And, I don't know if I would ever be able to do that again. But in retrospect, I am so happy that I did do it. And as the years go by, maybe the next 10 years or whatever, the film is going to become even more special for different reasons. And what I would wish for is for anyone that doesn't know us, or if you were a member of that original group, I have the same wish. I hope you love the film, hope you enjoy it, and hope it makes you laugh. Because if it puts a smile on your face, then that is all the reward I need.